This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Croatia against England.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. And the starting 11 for Croatia. Dominik Livakovic is the goalkeeper. Luka Modric plays with Mateo Kovacic in the centre of midfield. And leading the line today is Andrej Kramaric. Blocking it! And after the cross, a tremendous block. Kovacic. The England first 11. Jordan Pickford is the keeper. Luke Shaw starts with Kyle Walker as fullbacks. Phil Foden plays with Bukayo Saka on the flanks. And the focal point in attack today, Harry Kane. It needs an accurate cross. Well read to put an end to that attack. And they've played their way into trouble. Much time today, they strike first.
Well, just look at this. He keeps his composure and he almost passes it into the back of the net. That's a very good goal.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Mateo Kovacic. On the ball, Maier. And a chance to whip it in here. Luka Modric. Kramaric. Perisic! In it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be!
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
So back underway following the equaliser. Jude Bellingham. Here's Luke Shaw. Declan Rice. Phil Foden now. Very alertly winning back possession. Ivan Perisic. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Modric. Perisic with the ball. Andrej Kramaric. Kramaric. On to Perisic. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Bukayo Saka. Harry Kane. Well, they couldn't keep hold of it. Kramaric. And back with Kovacic. Reading it well. In position here to protect the ball. Bukayo Saka. Harry Kane slips it through. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, we can take another look now. It's wonderful interplay between the two of them to start the move. And Saka couldn't hit this any better. What a great finish this is.
So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Ivan Perisic. And back with Kovacic. Perisic. Just the challenge that was required. Bellingham. And really well timed, that tackle. Josip Šutalo. Here's Kovacic. Andrej Kramaric. Gvardiol. Modric. Luka Modric. Looked as though there might be a threat, but not so in the end. Good defending. Foden. And back with Kane. Well, passing moves like this will keep confidence levels up. Defending really well. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Gvardiol. And Kramaric on the ball. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Kramaric. On to Modric. Determined defending. Phil Foden. Electing to shoot. Oh, incredible save. And he snuffed out any sign of danger. And a retrospective yellow card is the referee's verdict.
Well, no doubt about it. That earlier challenge was a definite booking.
He's driven in the corner. Oh, good save. Excellent header. Well, a chance for them again to play it over from the corner flag. And over it comes. And quick thinking defensively. Mateo Kovacic. Perfect tackle. Kane. Saka. And return to Kane. And a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Lovro Majer. And Kramaric on the ball. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Harry Kane. Rice with it. Stones. Attacking possibilities for England. Saka. And that's very intelligent play to win back possession. Walker. Saka. Now with Kane. Foden. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Andre Kramaric. Now the counter-attack looks on. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Luka Modric. Not showing good patience. They're trying to take their time, but not enough care on the ball. Now, options are plenty. But really sticking to their task defensively. Lovro Majer. Stanisic. And Kramaric on the ball. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Bukayo Saka. Walker. Saka. Now with Bellingham. Promising move this from England. And Bellingham. And here's Saka. Top-class defending. Gvardiol. Mateo Kovacic. And Kramaric on the ball. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Perisic. And defensive play to be applauded. Foden. Declan Rice. And Bellingham. Walker. And using his body to good effect. And teammates around him. Foden. Here's Kane. Still alive. And Bellingham. Jude Bellingham. In he goes! Delighted to be two in front. Things look good for them now.
Well, here it is again, and credit to the goal scorer, but you have to ask questions of the keeper. He's got to have that near post covered for me. No wonder he's frustrated with himself.
Well, that's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Ivan Perisic. And players waiting in the centre. Corner kick forthcoming. And in by Luka Modric. And clears the danger. Walker. Not smooth in possession. Modric with options around him. Lovro Mayer. So now a corner. Well, they're going for the short one. Well, there's the pullback. Shot blocked, but still alive. Ivan Perisic. Gvardiol. On the ball, Mayer. And England's come away with it. Saka. Mateo Kovacic. Perisic with the ball. It'll be a corner.
Well, these fans can sense an opportunity here. They need to make the most of this corner.
Luka Modric with the corner. Clears it away. Well, didn't miss by very much, and never easy to strike his on the volley in that fashion.
Well, from that range, though, it should be a goal. At least it should hit the target.
Bellingham. Foden. Foden. And Bellingham. Lovely work to get past his man. But no damage done, that's the main thing. Lovro Mayer. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Gvardiol. Modric. And in it goes! At the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it dropped straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
And the ball is moving again, 3-2. Foden. They've chosen to go through Harry Kane. Options around him. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Well, they couldn't quite use that break in the manner that they'd hoped. Kane. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Lovro Mayer. And Kramaric on the ball. Mateo Kovacic. Andrej Kramaric. And that's easy peasy for the keeper. Guehi. Stones. And Bellingham. Jude Bellingham. Phil Foden now. Kane. Kane. Walker. Great vision from Harry Kane. Well, in position to make it a brace, but not to be.
Well, he's certainly been a threat in this game. He's looked so lively.
Who can they pick out? Well, still an issue here. Foiling his opponent completely. Well, smuggled behind for another corner. And short it is. Foden. And playing it back. Well, can they open up the defence here? Rice. And on to Bellingham. And Bellingham. Straight forward for the keeper. Now on the verge of hearing the half-time whistle, and they've mostly silenced the home crowd. Stuart, interested to get your take.
Well, what a first half we had here. Great attacking play, poor defending, and some really good goals. If they can just tighten up at the back, they should win this comfortably.
Just the challenge that was required. Here's Luke Shaw. And Bellingham. Foden. Fine build-up as they look to add to their advantage. And getting across to stop it. Trying to pick out a teammate. Cleared away. Cutting the ball back. Oh, it's in! A two-goal cushion now, and the lead fully merited.
Well, here it is again. Saka does so well to pick out a teammate here. And from that sort of range, Foden wasn't going to miss. It's a well-worked goal.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Modric has the strength to hang on to it. And Perisic takes it forward. He has teammates he can play it to. Phil Foden. Now Harry Kane. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Harry Kane. Oh, he's blocked it! Now sending it in. Not all that convincing defensively. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Saka. Bellingham. Saka. On to Kane. Kane! And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Saka. Bellingham. Now Harry Kane. Jude Bellingham. Happy to take on the shot. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, as you can see, he beats the defenders so easily with a change of pace, and then it's a decent finish. That's a very good goal, you have to say.
Kramaric. Now Brozovic. Lovro Majer. Modric. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Foden. The first half here comes to an end. Well, Phil Foden having a great game out there, and he's been a real handful for those defenders.
Yeah, he's been brilliant, hasn't he? He looks such a threat every time he gets the ball. And, of course, he scored a very good goal.
So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Modric. Declan Rice. Well, the scoreline means they can focus on keeping possession. And England being afforded too much space. Well, a long-distance effort and a highly respectable one, Stuart.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. It's a decent effort, you have to say.
Gvardiol. On the ball, Majer. Andre Kramaric. Perisic with the ball. Determined defending. Bukayo Saka. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Declan Rice. Here's Luke Shaw. Excellent passing. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Teammates available. Kramaric. And it's a quality pass. Modric. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, good accuracy, and enough power to beat the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
Declan Rice. Phil Foden now. Well, when you have the lead, you can play in this manner, keeping the ball like this. Jude Bellingham. Foden. On to Kane. And what a magical save it was! Let's see about the delivery. And clearing it away. Good pass. Bellingham. Able to skip past his man. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. And the danger cleared. Kane. And successfully cut out. Modric. Lovro Maia. Kramaric. And here's Brozovic. And back to Modric. A smart stop here. So a personnel change then. A corner from Modric. Well, it still could be dangerous. Perisic. Stopped a certain goal. Bellingham. Now the counter-attack looks on. Brozovic. Could be dangerous. Kovacic. On to Perisic. Modric. Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it. And time for the change now. Declan Rice. Phil Foden now. England moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Oh, breezing past him. Foden will have no intention of losing out. Huge block. Mateo Kovacic. Now options are plenty. Kovacic. Still not clear. Crucial piece of defending. Here's Luke Shaw. Rice with it. Well, keeping hold of the ball is what it's all about for them. Phil Foden. And Kane comes into the move. Good-looking attack, this. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. And Bellingham. On to Kane. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, just look at this. He keeps his composure and he almost passes it into the back of the net. That's a very good goal.
Well, if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you. Good physical play. Mateo Kovacic. The ball with Luka Modric. The crowd encouraging him to take it on. Kovacic. Can he put it away? Great defending. Good challenge and a throw-in coming up. Stones. Gallagher. Really good build-up, but no end product. Can he find the right pass? Luka Modric. And just narrowly wide in the end. Phil Foden. Kane. And Bellingham. England unable to hang on to the ball. Ivan Perisic. Gvardiol. And Kramaric on the ball. A goal! That's two for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. And then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
Really determined play to hang on to it. Foden. And Bellingham. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. Kane. And Bellingham. Precise ball movement. But then the one that fails to hit its target. It's there for him. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, here's the replay, and that's the perfect outcome. Right into the corner and in off the post. That's a very good goal.
So underway again, and England really beginning to run away with this now. The scoreline threatening to get ugly here. Had no interest in losing possession. Modric. Chance here, Kramaric. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Here's Luke Shaw. Now Harry Kane. Well, showing good vision. Jude Bellingham. Happy to take on the shot. Oh, narrowly wide. So unlucky. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Walker. Now Harry Kane. Saka. He's in control of the situation. Saka. Has someone to play it to. And the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Josip Stanisic. And on the ball, Vlasic. Andrej Kramaric. Perisic. Well, buying his teammates a bit of time. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end. 20 minutes remaining. Plenty of support here. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Saka. Kane. That's very fine hold-up play by Harry Kane as he waits for teammates to support him. A tremendous block. And successfully cut out. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
Mateo Kovacic. And Kramaric on the ball. And return to Modric. Still trying to make something happen. Textbook defending inside the box. Saka. Now Harry Kane. Conor Gallagher. Bukayo Saka. Kane. Could be. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
Gvardiol. Here's Kovacic. Modric. Kramaric. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
Saka. Walker now. And return to Saka. Strong hand on that one. Šutalo. Dominik Livakovic. Vlasic. Passing like that, part of Luka Modric's game. A very good tackle. Conor Gallagher. Bukayo Saka. Well, they're a bit like a passing machine, and you can understand why they want to play it that way, in front as they are. Could be threatening. Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. Now a short corner here. Teammate available. Will it be? Oh my word! There's excellent timing for you. What a challenge. Kramaric. He fancies it. Superb stop. And over it comes. Well, still an issue here. Danger averted for now. Declan Rice. Now space for England out wide. And Bellingham. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Ten minutes to go then. Andrej Kramaric. Counter-attacking chance. Looked like an effective counter-attack, but brilliantly read. Foden. He's lost it. Stanisic. And Kramaric on the ball. Modric. The crowd encouraging him to take it on. And that's a very good parry. Declan Rice. Ollie Watkins. Bukayo Saka. Gallagher. Watkins. Saka. And Bellingham. And Bellingham. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Goalkeeping, you've got to say. It'll be a corner. We take it short. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Josip Stanisic. And that's not going to worry the keeper. Here's Luke Shaw. Phil Foden now. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. Palmer. Stones. Good use of advantage. Nicely timed tackle. Andrej Kramaric. Pongracic. Now Brozovic. Very effective pass. And pushed away to safety. Ollie Watkins. Saka. Watkins. And easily intercepted. Mateo Kovacic. Well, he's certainly not alone. Luka Modric. The fans are shouting, shoot! And tipping it over the crossbar. Played over. Will struggle to get it away properly. Luka Modric. Watkins. This looks more than decent. Palmer. Saka. Conor Gallagher. Watkins. Strong hand on that one. And the corner's been given. Let's see about the delivery. Brilliantly blocked. Oh, great attacking play. Watkins. Firing it towards goal. Excellent block. Mateo Kovacic. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Kramaric. Just the challenge that was required. Brozovic. Well, this could really help the cause. It has to be. Thwarting him. No defensive resilience there. Watkins. Rice with it. Watkins. Foden. Bukayo Saka. Saka. He got a good palm on it. Brozovic. And Kramaric on the ball. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Kovacic. Kramaric. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Foden. Ollie Watkins. Phil Foden now. Oh, good-looking run. And that's a straightforward stop. Pongracic. Šutalo. Gvardiol. Here's Kovacic. Ivanushets. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. Walker. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Bukayo Saka. Watkins. And the attack carried promise, but petered out. And there goes the final whistle. Very acceptable from an England point of view. A victory here. Stuart, your thoughts on their performance?
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.